Chanel shoes. Before I let her play with me, I'll go eat some jail food on gang. Stomp a look.
From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Time now for the second of 6 on this Super Wildcard weekend. And off we go on this Saturday night. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Let's go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Okay, ready?
They'll try again here, second and 10.
Here we go, set.
The tight end Fant in motion. Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
Ready up.
He'll look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 42-yard line.
On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
Throwing on second down, Young. That's taken it. It's Xavier Leggett. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And really nice catch here by Leggett. And these are the weapons that they're trying to continue to surround Bryce Young with. He didn't have a lot to work with his rookie year, and now in comes a first-round draft pick. Big, physical, great with the ball in his hands, can really go up and compete. It took him a few years at South Carolina to put it all together. But this past season as a senior, second in the SEC in receiving yards with over 1,200. So this is a guy that has big playability, and he's going to be a big part of this Panthers offense going forward. Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. From the gun, it's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. And that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Let's go now.
Third and long. Young hands it to Hubbard. On fourth down, the longtime special teams ace, Johnny Hecker, on to punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10. So they come to the line for first down and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Hook him up on a second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this one up to the 19-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he'll get forward for about a yard. From his interior spot, that's Derek Brown on the tackle. Here's second and 9. Now this time they'll look to throw. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zone. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball's going to go. This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Let's go.
They'll run the toss with Walker. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. They'll look to throw. He'll try to run for it. Woo!
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Here's Michael Dixon now. He'll punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That's going to be fielded back at the 5. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, Young. Now he takes off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Second and 7. Young going to give it to Brooks. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down forthcoming. To throw, Young. He's got his man complete to Johnson. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 40-yard line. A big one there on third down, good for 26 yards.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final. Tremble comes in motion. He'll go once more with Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's the pistol snap to Young. This one intercepted. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus, and that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the huddle, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask your coach for some help. Because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day.
The Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. He takes it all the way down inside the 2, sets up 1st and goal.
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Panay Wanwu now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
1st and 10. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Another try with Brooks. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
We see so many wide receivers in today's NFL that almost resemble more of a running back style. When they get the ball in their hands, not only are they able to pick up big yards, they're able to fight through tackles and make people miss. That's an element that a lot of offenses are searching for. Takes a lot of pressure off the quarterback.
They'll go play action with Young. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Second down and 8. Mingo, the man in motion. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it with Brooks. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up 4th down.
That's a great job defensively. The goal of every defense in the NFL is to accomplish one of two things. Turnovers, force field goals. In this case, the big 3rd down stop is most likely going to lead to the latter. Really nice job there in the red zone.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Piñeiro's kick is good. And the Panthers are on the board just before halftime.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Medical staff will take a look, see if he can continue here in the wild card round. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Go. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on 3rd down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give them credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the 1st down.
Here's their punter now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. That's fielded at about the 18. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Here's a handoff to Hubbard. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
On 2nd down, Young. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
1st down, Carolina.
Here's Young. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there. It's 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This one from just under 50 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So it is halftime here in the NFC Wildcard matchup as we send you back east to sunny Florida. Standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report, it's the coach, Jonathan Coachman. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this 2nd half. Coming up, who survives, whose season continues on to next week. 1 half to decide it. Time for the 3rd quarter of the NFC Wildcard game. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Now Young. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The motion man is Johnson. From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young. And this drive is over before it can start. It's swallowed up to force 4th down. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go now.
Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. That's the big tight end, Pharaoh Brown. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. Complete to the forward Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
3rd and 6. He'll look to throw. Got it with Smith-Njigba. And he will score. Jackson Smith-Njigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will take a 14-6 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw is Young. Catch made by Thielen. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll manage only a couple. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Young. He's got his man down the field. It is a big completion. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
Great pre-snap recognition here by the quarterback. He looks outside and sees man coverage, and he knows exactly where he's going to go with the ball. Now it's up to the receiver to create separation at the top of the route. Ball's on time, great placement, nice big pickup.
That's to the left side, hauled in by Leggett. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Young. And quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. A run with Brooks. A second effort, and he is in. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Carolina. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the 2-point conversion.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
14, Panthers 12.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got... Now, on the return, he has lost the football. But this is taken in by a teammate. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So... They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Charbonnet the back, and he goes straight ahead. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a 1-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Now they'll run. It's a counter. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd and short, picking up 4.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did, pick up the first down.
Now this time they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's A.J. Barner, the tight end.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a run inside, and it's Charbonnet. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he will have the Seahawks first down as they move the chains on 3rd down.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to Lockett outright. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now Charbonnet. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? He's got the first down and more than that. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seattle. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's the pistol snap to Young. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
They'll run here. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Young. He's got his man. That's Leggett. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Now Young. To get this complete, it's Thielen over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Panthers first down.
They've got all 3 timeouts left, but need to score quick. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll find his tight end, Tommy Tremble. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 33 yards. This is 1st and 10. Hubbard. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll come up now for 2nd down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute left in this one. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Young. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. No louder place than here in Seattle before 3rd down. Here's Young. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Extra point by Pinheiro is good. And the Panthers will cut it to a 2-point lead. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now a run with Charbonnet. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. The Panthers will take their first timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Throwing it out wide, and Metcalf has it. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. They are moving on in these playoffs. They win here at home as the number 2 seed. That means right back here next weekend as they'll host a game in the divisional round. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson, for our entire team.